Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Bob's and Angel's Seablock, and things are going okay. Things are going okay. We've got this fish setup making some polluted artificial fish water, and we started last episode working down this path of fermentation into plastic. I think so. Plastic, anyway. Yeah. So we're going to continue that this episode, but. You'll see it's all kind of died. And the problem is we're backed up on salt. So we're using sand. We're not using the sand here quick enough, and that's backed up this machine, which has backed up here. And why this is doing that, I don't know. We're backed up on mud. Oh, okay. Now, there's lots of things we can use mud for. Let's have a look. Alright, so mud can be used for dirt directly. That's right. We have done that in the past. Dry dirt. Yeah, it's grass. Alright, we can turn mud back into viscous mud water, which I think is the normal loop that I did in the other run. We can make soil, which is something that is moderately important. Mud into soil with compost, all right, and that's just in one of these. Is that what I've got going up here? Yeah. All right. More landfill, yes. Trees with research we don't have. So there's mud also. Instead of sand, I guess. So sand must... Okay, yeah. Mud is for swamp plants. Sand is for desert plants. Makes sense. And that brings us to the end. All right, so let's turn some of this into some more landfill. So look, we've got 500 grass, which is pretty nice. But we can always have more. All right, let's build out this section. Is this still working? Did I just kill that? Well, we'll see. I may have just killed it. What have we got in our inventory? We've got a few of these. All right. So if we want to make some landfill, sand, dirt, grass. It's in here. All right. Let's turn that off. We want to make grass because I like grass. Grass looks nice. It's pleasing to the eye. We're going to need a couple of boxes. We'll need one there and one there. And then we'll have an in and an out. All right, so you can drop off there. You can pick up there. And let's grab, I don't know, half of that mud. Drop it all in there. And then some compost. Let's grab half the compost. No, we don't need compost for this. Sorry, that was for the soil. So this is just mud into landfill. All right. And now we're back up and running. So this situation here is now running. I did want to check. Are we producing? Yeah, we are. So we are still pumping, even though we've landfilled over this. That's good. Yep. Okay. So then the issue is, what do we do with all this sand? Well, there's a small amount coming through here. Oh no, we are bypassing this. Okay. All right, because this is a separate thing. So it was just the mud that was backing us up. All right. Good. What can we do? What can we do to stop that? Well, we could have another belt here. Feeding up to here. All right. And what we'll do, we'll say we'll get you into a circuit connection. Yep. And say if mud is above 4K, because I think 4K is probably enough to keep stored there. We'll send it up north. Mud 4K. Mud. Mud greater than 4,000. All right, there we go. And away that mud goes. Yeah, we'll make heaps of grass. All right. That'll keep this going, and we'll have a bunch of mud. We'll have 4,000 mud to be precise, still there. So let's, I really want that to be stacks of 200 because that irritates me a lot. It shouldn't, but it does. Okay, there it is. Our farming situation, we're gonna have to ramp this up, aren't we? We sure are. That's way too slow now for our corn production. That looks like about a third. So we're going to need 3 of these farms. I'm pretty sure there's farms possibly over here. I'm sure I made more farms. No, obviously not. Just imagined it. All right. Anyway, let's focus back in on our plastic situation here. So acetic acid is what we made. There is some compost requirement. No, there is excess compost. Yeah, okay, that's right. Now, this is used into this. This is what we wanted to make, wasn't it? Cellulose acetate mixture, which makes cellulose acetate, which makes liquid plastic. Okay, yep. So we next need to make some acetic anhydride, which is acetic acid, methanol gas, and carbon monoxide. So the methanol gas production that we want to do. Methane gas comes from all this cracking. It's probably not the ideal solution. What else can we do? Cellulose fiber. Okay, yeah. Here we go. It's a pretty slow process, but I think we can manage it. Because we also need to make cellulose fiber for this recipe anyway. So we'll want to have some farms, probably repurpose some of these farms because honestly they're mostly doing nothing up there. And we'll figure out some ratios. And then carbon monoxide, I prefer not to use the hydrogen gas, but we're not making synthesis gas. We can do carbon, but we're not really making carbon either, are we? Charcoal and steam. We do have a lot of charcoal available. So many options. The charcoal is a really quick for carbon monoxide. Is that what I wanted? It is. Okay. Otherwise, we're looking at natural gas, liquids. That's a high level gas processing. Can't do that one. Grow more. Yeah, let's not worry about that either. Hydrogen and carbon dioxide gives carbon monoxide and purified water. We're not using purified water in anywhere here, are we? No, so it's a bit of a probably. Ooh, man, maybe what I should be doing is starting some gas cracking. Yep, that's probably a better option. All right. So we've got a bunch of raw gas. Well, I wouldn't say we've got a bunch. We've got 60k. Let's have a look at raw gas and what we do with it. So raw gas is just that. So we get acid gas and natural gas liquids, and this is what we use to make methane, ethane, and butane. And we can break those down further, of course, but that is what we currently have researched. There's higher levels that gives us some other ones. This needs a gas refinery or an advanced gas refinery. Well, we've only got gas refineries. Interesting that an advanced gas refinery is slower than a regular gas refinery. That's okay. So we'll get methane straight from here. Yeah, which is great. We can turn that into methanol. The ethane we can turn into voiding, I guess. Ethylene. This is stuff that we can't really do. Where is propane in all this? Propane. So I think this goes straight into plastics. And we can make that from methanol. Which comes from methanol comes from cellulose fiber. We've been down this path before, haven't we? Methane and steam. Whoops, went too far. Methanol and steam. The methanol comes from methane and steam. So we have methane produces plastic. That seems okay. It's not going to be a huge amount because we don't have great production of this, but this is probably an easy way for us to get it going. So we're going to need a steam cracker. We're going to need another steam cracker, and we're going to need a gas refinery. All right, let's get some handcrafting going. Petrochem, probably. Steam cracker. Okay, we're missing some bricks, and we've got the bricks over here. Not a whole lot of bricks. What's happening with our stone here? Let's grab a little bit of stone to turn back into some more bricks. Alright, so that gives us 2 stone crackers. We are going to probably need some flare stacks as well. We need a gas refinery. There it is. Alright, and then we can have a look at some numbers too. We can have a look at some numbers. Speaking of numbers, whoa, that is a bit of a problem. Fueling that. Looks like we're using these things. Isn't this supposed to stop the pumps? Yeah, they're stopped. Okay, yeah, okay, all right. Well, we can grab some. We'll grab a little bit and pop it in this box up here, so that this will keep going. Yeah, this is not a good long-term solution. We'll have to think about how we're going to fuel that. I think there's oil burners. There's oil burners that we could be burning some of this crude in. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We've got a lot of stuff here. Oil burner. Boiler 2, fluid burning boiler. Yep. And just a regular boiler 2. Boiler 2 turns into a fluid burner. All right. Let's research this, because this other research was not something we really cared about. This could be good. Let's pause that, because that's probably slowed down because of green science anyway. Fluid burning boiler. Didn't we get a fluid burning boiler from this? No, we didn't. Oh, okay. This uses a fluid burning boiler, but we don't unlock fluid burning boilers until here. Yeah, well, it's just normal Bob's Angels things. That's all right. What's this way go? Boiler 3. Okay. That's fine. We'll work that out. So if this is a fluid burning boiler, that'll make life much easier, because we'll just feed in some of this crude oil that we're making as a priority, rather than cracking it, because we're actually quite low. Naphtha, we've got a fair bit of that stuff. All right. We got 2K of synthetic gas as well. But let's refocus. And I'm gonna grab some grass. Because why not? We don't have that much grass. Let's go also grab a little bit of landfill, which I think we're also low on as well. Yeah, we're down to 2K, which seems like a lot, but I think at one point we had like 4 or 5K, so we are getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Let's set up. So if this is going to be oil cracking, let's set up gas cracking. No, it's not the right term, but let's set up some gas stuff over here with the better looking sand, dirt. All right, let's do a nice little something here. And in fact, now that I think about it, we probably want to go upwards, because we need a few different levels. We need, first of all, we need the gas refinery. Is that right? This happens in oil and gas separate? No. This happens in the gas refinery, of course. Of course it does. It makes perfect sense. So we are going to have an output there, I guess. We'll go one further up than that in case we ever want to put in more in a sideways motion. You are doing that. All right. So now we hope we have an exit here, and we'll soon see that, won't we? All right. Let's get you up here. Yeah, we do. Okay. So you're making acid gas and that. Let's get a couple of gas tanks. Barreling. Let's make 2 of those. They're pretty expensive, but we'll do it anyway. After that, we are going to need to craft some more of these because they just used up all our piping, which is annoying to say the least. There we go. All right. So we'll have these tanks over here just to keep them out of the way. Of any future expansions, we'll need yeah, just two. All right. One here, and then one over here a bit further. We'll put it there. That'll be fine. All right. And then so you can be the acid gas, and you can be the good gas. That's fine. All right. How are we going for pipe? Let's keep making some more pipe. Fluid burning boilers are done. Let's craft a fluid burning boiler and see how that actually works. A fluid burning boiler requires a boiler which requires a stone furnace. All right. I did actually think I should probably grab a stack of stone for myself just in case, but I didn't. All right, fluid burning boiler. So this consumes 60 water a second. Interesting. And outputs 90 steam a second. So it's actually a little bit better than this. I should have just ripped this one out. Why didn't I do that? Now I'm going to have an extra boiler. That's all right. We'll figure it out. So now fueling this one will require. Well, you know what? We could be somewhat lazy, which I don't mind. I don't mind being somewhat lazy and just do that. And we'll burn naphtha. I don't know what the fuel value of these different fuels are. This says a fuel value of 500. I feel like fuel oil is probably better. I wonder if that lists in one of these the actual values of the oils. I don't know if it shows it even in the crafting section. There's not the liquid thing in there, so let's go to FNEI. In fact, we could probably reverse engineer it from there. It doesn't tell us what the fuel values of these things are. Yeah, if I was more into it, I'd experiment a little bit, and but I'm not too worried about it. All right. The danger here, though, is if we use up all our naphtha, this whole situation is gonna die. But it's pretty self-sustaining with the algae going, provided our power situation stays okay, which it's not really. Because we are starting to cross the streams a little bit. We'll be all right. Okay. Is this guy still working? I think he's still making paper, aren't you? Are you? Paper, boards, very slowly making boards. But you backed up on green algae. How interesting. What if we were to do that as well? Doesn't really help because we're kind of like backing up here as well. Anyway. We'll sort itself out. It'll sort itself out. Let's get our what we need up here, which is some cracking. And I just realised we're building this all this way up here, and yet we've got to get the methane down here. Nah, it's pipes. Pipes are easy. All right, let's try and trying to make it square, but I just keep going one square too far. There we go. All right. Nice little bit of land to play around with. Let's get, not chemical plant, steam cracker. We're going to need some steam, I would suggest, with something called a steam cracker. Steam cracking methane from, methanol from methane. No, we are not ready for steam cracking. What do we need to go from the natural gas? What do we need? Raw gas. goes into the natural gas, and then we need another gas refinery. Another gas refinery. I only made one, didn't I? We missed a crucial step. So this gas refinery is going to do 3 more products. We're going to need more tanks. I wonder if we've got 1, 2, 3, and I think that's probably going to be it for the big tanks. I think that'll be it for the big tanks. Let's make a bunch more pipe, and all right, we'll get you going on this line up to there. You are now turning natural gas into all that stuff. I did not check. Is there any solid outputs? No. And no. Okay, that's good. So over here we'll put in a few more tanks. We'll be a little less generous with space over here. We'll do that one. We'll do that one. And I wouldn't mind doing that one, but maybe we can be a little bit tricksy. It's dangerous. Let's just stick with the plan. Stick with the plan, Stan. And that one there. Let's go back one further, just so that we have a little bit of space to play. All right. So there's our 3 products from the cracking here. That it would be silly to use an underground there. Alright, let's get you across to there, and then get you across to there. Yeah, that's not quite the right spot. That's okay. That is okay. There we go. Alright, so now we have methane over there, we have ethane, we have butane. I'm not sure what we're going to use either of those 2 for. We can set up some flaring if we need to, but as you can see, our production of this stuff is pretty slow. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too worried about it at all. What is our next step? Now that we have the methane, we need some methanol. I wonder if I can burn. Ooh, can I burn butane? Can I burn butane in a boiler, in a fluid boiler? Let's check, because we're not using it for anything else at this point, and we are going to need steam for the next for the steam cracking. So let's see if that's a thing. Let's see if that's a thing that we can do. Let's make another fluid boiler. Luckily, we have a spare boiler to make it with. It was all part of my plan. All part of the plan. Let's make a fluid boiler. Fluid burning boiler. Alright. Let's see if you will accept this delicious butane. You do! Aha! Well, fuel value 0 joules doesn't seem as appealing to me. Let's see, maybe that's just because we haven't got any water there. Water. Where is a water pump? Must be water? Here we go, offshore pump. Okay, offshore pump. Let's pop it right there, and then a bit of water in there. Still not seeing much. Still not seeing any steam coming out. All right, so I guess the butane is not such a good idea. Fuel pollution. It says it's got fuel pollution, but we just can't burn it. And now I'm stuck with it. There we go. All right, we'll rip that out. Okay, so we need to get some fuel up here then. Can we burn? I mean, surely it's worth checking. Can we? I just did that again, didn't I? Water well pump. Yeah, you're fine. It's worth checking. Can we do the ethane? It is also very burnable. The answer is no. The answer is no. That's very well. If I clear that, it clears that. It does. Okay. Okay. We need to get some of this stuff. coming up here. Let's just do that. Nope, of course not. Of course not. And what I said about being careful with our landfill, well, things went a little bit haywire on that account, didn't they? Now we're out of undergrounds. Let's make those. We're also out of research that is happening. All right, let's go back into uni-lived atomic something or other, and just get all the things we need for that back to the researching. All right, Hydra Refining, that's our chunks. We've got water treatment too, which is the treatment of the water that comes out of the chunk processing. Nitrogen processing, which is ammonia, a few other things, just some more fluids. We got nitrogen monoxide, dioxide, ammonium chloride, nitric acid, those kind of things. Resins that we need to make our red circuits, that we also need silicon and chemical processing, which does absolutely nothing, and silicon processing, which makes the silicon into silicon wafers, and then we can get that. All right. Hopefully that satisfies you guys as to what we have queued up there. I'm liking this as this is working now, so we're not burning any fuel here for the solid. We're only burning the hydrogen gas, which is top shelf in my opinion. But I needed to get some more iron. Because I need to make a lot more pipe. And look at that, while I'm here, we don't actually have any gas burning stuff with us anymore. I'm going to put some charcoal in there because, you know, we're using a lot of charcoal. Sorry, not using a lot of charcoal, we're producing a lot of charcoal. Let's take you out and fill you up with that. What's going on here? You're backing up. It's actually really nice to see, I've got to say. Except, are they not picking up that bit right there? Oh no, there we go. Yeah, they picked it up. I don't know if I like how this is working. Be nice to get a adjustable inserter that would put on, like, alternate between the two. I think that'd be pretty cool. But I think what we need to do is have another one here that's picking up from there, dropping off over there with an offset of that way. I think that should put it on the other side. Yeah, there we go. All right. Over here is not as much of an issue, but I'll do it anyway. Can't really. Yeah, I can. All right. Oh no. That was not the right thing to do. Let's pick up that junk. And let's replace you in a way that's not going to do that. Right, drop off there on that side and pick up. Whoops. Pick up from there and drop off there, like that. There we go. Okay, so now we got both sides of that. This is stopped. This is stopped actually because the ingots, and we got the. Okay, I see the problem now. This side's going fine, but the copper is backing up because we've only got the one of these, and we're actually producing. We are producing the full amount of this. All right, so we need to make 2 more casting machines like we did on the other side. 2 more casting machines. That's the perfect number. All right, we are going to have to fiddle around a little bit with this to get that slightly better positioning. All right, let's just come out to about there. Yep. This situation is going to need to change. I'm going to actually pull you out and we'll go one further away just to make it actually able to work. All right, not that one. We need more of these. And got to remember the reason we came over here was to actually grab some iron. So let's grab some iron and make some more pipes. All right. So now we can do that. You guys are making that. What are we going to do? We're going to do that. I'm going to do that. It's not going to work. I actually have to go one wider. Alright, let's go one wider here. Not with that pattern. There we go. With that pattern. We'll have you come down like that. Let's get some of that. Let's get some of that. And then we'll have I don't know, you do that. And you do that. And we'll put a box in there, of course. Box with all of our copper in there. Let's get the wire going, and you're going to make sure that we have at least 2,000 copper plate. 2,000 and greater than, and then away you go. We've got 3k in there already. That's nice. You're picking up from there, and away we go. Alright, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. Suddenly we're putting this on the other side, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. This actually raises an interesting point. What if I did this? Drop off there, pick up there, have you offset, and then we'll have... Did I connect this one up? I mustn't have, no. So I copied the... No, there we go. Copy, paste, greater than 2k, you can go, but that side's full. Yep, that's good, that's good. Alright, so now I actually get that on both sides, just with inserter logic, which is nice. You guys are all working, you're not backing up anymore, it's free flowing. Now remember, we just came over here to get some to get some iron. I don't even remember what we're trying to build with that iron. I need to build some more pipe though. And oh, it was pipe. It was pipe that we needed. There we go. And that can now go in here. And now we have fuel oil, which has 1 megajoule. Now we can actually test this theory. Just while I think about it, this is 500 kilojoules. Yeah, so fuel oil twice as valuable for burning as naphtha, but we're only producing half as much. It's not quite half as much, so it's still, we're producing more than half, aren't we? What the? Who rotated that? I don't remember doing that. Anyway, yeah, we're producing more than half the fuel oil. So the fact that it has burns for twice the value actually makes it much better in this situation. So I'm going to make sure that we actually delete the naphtha that's in there. Just delete the whole thing. What am I doing? Let's place it down again. Place it down. We can actually rip this out now, and then here we'll do that and that, and this will be a little bit more effective use of our fluids, of our crude. Really, there we go. All right, but we're still limiting the pumping here, so prioritizing the burning in these areas. Oh, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Okay, we're probably running out of time, aren't we? We're 33 minutes, and I didn't get anything done that I wanted to get done. That's pretty usual. Let's get some steam cracking happening. We're gonna need a little bit more. We don't have much. Steam cracking. All right. So we need 2 levels of steam cracking. And I'm going to put both of them next to each other, even though we're going to have to feed it around. But the first one we need to crack methane into methanol, and then the second one we need to crack methanol into, no, we want methanol, methanol into propane. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and we have some synthesis gas that is doing stuff that we don't really want. You're going around to there. You're gonna do that. All right. So let's get this going. There's the steam. Let's get this output like that, and then which one of these do we need? Methane. This is the one we need, which is actually a little unfortunate. We'll have to do that to get you in there, and then all we need is to run some power up here. there, and there, and one more tank for the road. One more tank for the road. We're out of stuff because we need to get that residual gas, and we can use that residual gas. So maybe we'll research that in the next episode because we are running out of time here. We're already out of time. Who am I kidding? We've got no steel now. Okay. Let's get this one. We want to pop it right about there. Right about there for residual gas. Actually, damn it, I needed to go. Oh no, yeah, one lower. That's okay. All right, residual gas, and here we have propane. Make a bunch more of that. We have propane, and that's what turns into liquid in a chemical plant. Okay, all right. Let's not do that one. That's really ugly, but we're committed now. Let's make some liquid plastic from that stuff, and then get some power to you even. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? And then how do we turn liquid plastic into regular plastic? In just an inserter. Not an inserter, one of these. Just in one of these. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Bang, right there. Should have done the grass again. We still can. We can overwrite this one, can't we? Is that the grass? That's not the grass I want. There we go. That looks a bit better. That's still not the grass I want. That's not the grass I want. That'll do. And finish off chemical plant. No, not chemical plant. One of these right here. Making plastic, put it in a box, and we're done. Making plastic, putting it in a box, and we're done. Plastic from liquid plastic, spin you around, and where's my output? I guess it's right there. Let's get an inserter, pop you there. Let's get a box, pop you there, and stretch you out. And away we go. All right, we have plastic. We have actually quite a bit of plastic, to be honest. Residual gas we need to take care of. These things we also need to look at. Let's check that one and add a new quest for tomorrow for residual gas. No, it's really the plastic byproducts. All right. I didn't think of a fancy name for that one. It's the end of the episode. I'm tired. Brain is all fuzzy after this craziness with all this. And after all that, we didn't need any of our fermentation. This was just easier, wasn't it? So let's have a quick check of power. Yeah, that's this is the power for here too. So that's a bit of a worry. If we actually hook this up to the main line, which you will definitely not forget about. Yeah, we're okay now. We're hooking up to the main line. So maybe we won't have them separated, and we'll see what happens. I'm betting it doesn't go well at some point. So maybe we need to add that in there as well. Separate power. All right, let's move that one up to the plastic after the plastic byproducts. All right, there we go. That's the end of the episode. For some reason, our science is dead, and it's probably been dead for a while. It is a lack of this. And look at that. Okay, there's something else. There's something probably more important to fix up next episode is silicon backing up. All right, that is stopping our. Did not want to hit reject there. That is stopping the production of tin, and we need tin for science. Silicon backing up. All right, Let's make that one highest priority. Let's give it some asterisks just to really let us know what's going on there. All right, look at that. Now we know. Okay, that is definitely the end of the episode. We're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good at plastic. Plastic is a key ingredient for some of the higher level research that we'll need. Red circuits, of course, and also, of course, another huge thank you to my patrons. And I'll see you all tomorrow.